You may think this is just another video that has found its way into your feed, a random algorithm suggestion, but you and I both know that's not what this is. You can feel it in your bones, in the stillness of this very moment, in the quiet hum beneath the surface of your thoughts that has been growing louder for weeks. There are no accidents. Your soul recognized this energy before your conscious mind even had a chance to click. The fact that you are here right now means the universe has conspired to deliver this message directly to you. For weeks, maybe even months, you have been walking through a fog, questioning every step, wondering if you've made a colossal mistake. You have felt isolated, misunderstood, and profoundly alone on your path. But that is about to change. This is the confirmation you have been praying for, the sign you've been desperately seeking. This message is the turning point. It is the definitive signal that you are not lost, but are, in fact, exactly where you need to be. You are one of the chosen ones, and this is your awakening. To anchor this energy and signal to the universe that you are ready, I need you to do something with intention. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment 77 below to affirm that you are open to the transformation that is already beginning. And finally, let this video play again in the background when it is finished. This transmission had to find you today, at this specific moment, to pull you from the grip of your negative thoughts so you can finally soar. By replaying it, you are confirming that you are ready to accept this divine help and integrate it into your very being. Chapter 1. The Great Unbecoming. You have spent a lifetime trying to become something. You tried to become the person your parents wanted, the partner you thought someone else needed, the employee a company would value, the friend who always fit in. You have been a chameleon, changing your colors to match the expectations of every room you entered, becoming a master of disguise. And for a long time, it almost worked. You received conditional approval, temporary praise, and fleeting moments of belonging. But it came at a tremendous cost, an exhaustion so deep it settled in your marrow. Deep within you, a silent scream grew louder with each compromise, with each time you swallowed your truth to make someone else comfortable. This internal fragmentation, this sense of being a collection of roles rather than a whole person, is the source of the profound ache you've been carrying. This period of confusion and pain you have been experiencing is not a punishment. It is what I call the Great Unbecoming. It is the divinely orchestrated process of stripping away every false layer you have built around yourself. Chosen ones are not meant to be copies. They are originals. And to reclaim that originality, everything that is not authentic to your soul's frequency must fall away. This is why certain friendships have ended so. A stage of your confirmation. The disorientation is the proof. The chaos is the clearing. You are being unmade so that you can finally be who you were born to be. Chapter 2. The End of Spiritual Amnesia. For so long, you have been walking through this life with a form of spiritual amnesia. You were born with a mission, a unique energetic signature, and a deep well of innate wisdom. But from a young age, the world worked tirelessly to make you forget. This forgetting was, in a way, a survival mechanism. It was a shield that allowed your sensitive soul to navigate the harshness of a world that didn't understand you. But that shield has now become a barrier to your evolution. The world told you that your intuition was just anxiety, that your deep sensitivity was a weakness, and that the strange pull you felt towards something more was just childish fantasy. So you learned to doubt your inner guidance system. You started looking for answers outside of yourself, seeking validation from people who couldn't even validate themselves. You gave your power away to experts, to trends, to anyone who spoke with enough confidence to momentarily quiet the nagging feeling that something was deeply wrong. This period of your life is now officially over. The confirmation you are receiving is the end of that amnesia. The memories of who you are and why you came here are beginning to flood back into your consciousness. It might not be happening in one dramatic flash, but in small, persistent waves. It's that sudden, inexplicable interest in an ancient civilization or a forgotten healing modality. It's the recurring dream that feels more real than your waking life, leaving a profound emotional imprint on your day. It's the powerful emotional response you have to a certain piece of music or a specific landscape. A feeling of coming home to a place you have never been, a cellular recognition that bypasses logic entirely. These are not random quirks of your personality. These are soul memories knocking on the door of your conscious mind. Chosen ones are ancient souls who have carried wisdom through many lifetimes. The challenges you have faced in this life were designed to be the specific triggers that would reawaken that dormant knowledge. The betrayals taught you about energetic boundaries. The hard taught you about your own resilience. The heartbreaks cracked you open to a level of compassion you didn't know you possessed. You are beginning to realize that your greatest wounds are also the keys to your greatest gifts. You are no longer satisfied with surface-level explanations for your existence. The small talk, the trivial pursuits, the goals that society deems important, they all feel hollow to you now. That is because your soul is awake, and it is hungry for meaning, for purpose, for truth. You are starting to trust that quiet inner voice again, the one you were taught to ignore. You are realizing it has been your most loyal guide all along, whispering the truth even when you refuse to listen. Welcome back. The fog is lifting, and you are beginning to remember. Chapter 3. The Collapse of False Idols. Look around you. The systems and structures you were taught to trust are trembling. The institutions you were told were infallible are revealing their cracks. The people you placed on pedestals are showing their very human flaws. This is not a coincidence, and it is not just a sign of chaotic times. It is a targeted and necessary demolition project happening for the benefit of the chosen ones. You had to witness the collapse of false idols in the outer world so that you could finally stop worshiping the false idols within yourself. For too long, you have outsourced your sense of security. You look to a job for financial safety, only to realize it could be gone in an instant. You look to a relationship for emotional stability, only to find that another person's love can be conditional and fleeting. You look to societal leaders for guidance, only to be met with corruption and self-interest. Every single one of these pillars had to shake. The universe is performing a radical act of intervention on your behalf. It is systematically removing every external thing you have used as a crutch, forcing you to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. This is a profound gift, even though it feels terrifying. It is teaching you the ultimate lesson of sovereignty. True security does not come from a bank account. It comes from your innate ability to create, adapt, and manifest. True love is not something you get from another. It is the state of being you cultivate within yourself, which then attracts its reflection. True guidance does not come from a screen or a podium. It comes from the unwavering connection to the divine intelligence that flows through you. This is why you have been feeling so disillusioned lately. You are seeing the world with new eyes, stripped of the filters of naivety and programming. It can be a painful process, akin to finding out that your heroes have been lying to you all along. You might feel a sense of grief for the simple world you once had, a bitterness at the deception. Allow yourself to feel it, but do not mistake this clarity for cynicism. Cynicism is a shield. Discernment is a sword. You are learning to be discerning. This disillusionment is your liberation. It is freeing you from the mental prisons of dependency. You are being called to become your own savior, your own guru, your own source of abundance and stability. The era of looking outside for your power is over. The chosen ones are here to anchor a new paradigm, one based on internal authority and unwavering self-trust. The shaking ground is not a sign that the world is ending. It is a sign that your world is finally beginning, built on the only foundation that can never be taken from you, your own sovereign soul. Chapter 4. The Language of the Universe. As the noise of the outside world and the chatter of your old programming have begun to fade, you have started to notice something else, a new form of communication, a subtle but persistent language that speaks not to your ears, but directly to your soul. This is the language of synchronicity, and it is the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right path, step by step. It's the song that comes on the radio with the exact lyrics you needed to hear at the precise moment of your doubt. It's overhearing a conversation between strangers that contains the perfect answer to a question you just asked in your mind. It's seeing the same sequence of numbers, 111, 44, 777, so frequently that it defies all logic and probability. It's finding a feather on your path in a sterile indoor environment, or seeing the same animal, a hawk, a fox, a dragonfly, appear repeatedly in significant moments. At first, you may have dismissed these things as mere coincidences, but they are happening with such increasing frequency and accuracy that they have become impossible to ignore. This is not your imagination. This is your personal guidance system coming online in full force. The universe is leaving you a trail of breadcrumbs, and your only job is to pay attention and follow. Chosen ones are not meant to navigate this journey alone or blind. You are constantly being guided, supported, and nudged in the right direction. The reason you are perceiving these signs now more than ever is because your own frequency is rising. You have done the hard work of clearing out the dense, heavy energy of fear, shame, and doubt. Your energetic field is becoming clearer, more refined, and as a result, you are now able to perceive the higher frequency signals that were always there, waiting for you to tune in. This language is designed to bypass your overthinking, analytical mind, which has been conditioned to doubt and second guess. It speaks a language of symbols and feelings, a language the heart understands instantly. This is also meant to rebuild your trust. After years of doubting yourself, the universe is providing you with undeniable external evidence that your inner feelings are correct. When you have a gut feeling to take a different route home and you narrowly avoid a traffic jam, that is a lesson in trust. When you feel a strange pull to contact an old friend and they tell you they were just thinking of you, that is a lesson in trust. Pay attention, start a journal, write these synchronicities down. When you see them all listed out, you will be stunned by the sheer volume of guidance you are receiving. This is your confirmation, delivered daily. You are not walking into the unknown. You are being escorted every step of the way. Chapter 5. The recalibration of your physical vessel. This transformation is not just a mental, emotional, or spiritual process. It is happening at a cellular level. Your physical body, the vessel that carries your soul through this reality, is undergoing a massive and intense recalibration. This is why you may be experiencing a range of strange and seemingly unconnected physical symptoms. The sudden exhaustion that feels bone deep even after a full night's sleep. The strange bursts of energy at odd hours of the night. The changes in your appetite, where foods you once loved now feel repulsive, and you find yourself craving clean, vibrant, living foods your body needs for this upgrade. You might be experiencing ringing in your ears, a feeling of pressure in your forehead, or heart palpitations that have no medical explanation. You may also experience sudden waves of emotion, grief, anger, or ecstatic joy that seem to come from nowhere. This is the emotional debris stored in your cellular memory being purged. Do not be alarmed. This is not a sign that you are falling apart. It is a sign that you are being rebuilt. Your entire system is being upgraded to hold more light, to operate at a higher frequency. The old dense energy that was stored in your body from past traumas, fears, and limiting beliefs is being purged. This purification process can be physically and emotionally demanding. You are essentially detoxing from a lifetime of lower vibrational living. Be gentle with yourself. Rest when you need to rest. Hydrate your body with pure water. Spend time in nature to help your body ground these new intense energies. This recalibration also explains why your tolerance for certain people and environments has plummeted. Places that are loud, chaotic, or energetically draining will feel almost physically painful to you now. Conversations centered on gossip, complaint, or fear will leave you feeling depleted and sick. This is your body's heightened intelligence at work. It is your built-in lie detector, now finely tuned, telling you what and who is no longer in alignment with your path. You will find that people from your past may start to fall away without any drama or conflict. The energetic gap between you has simply grown too wide. At the same time, you will begin to attract new people into your life who resonate with your new frequency. These connections will feel effortless, supportive, and deeply nourishing. These are your soul family members showing up right on time to support you in this next chapter. Trust what your body is telling you. It is the most honest and reliable oracle you have. It is confirming your path not with thoughts or ideas, but with visceral, undeniable physical sensations. Listen to it. Honor it. It is your sacred temple, and it is being prepared for the divine purpose you are here to fulfill. Chapter 6. The Magnetic Alignment. For a very long time, your life may have felt like an uphill battle. You had to push, to strive, to force things to happen. You were operating from a place of willpower, trying to bend reality to fit your desired outcomes. You chased opportunities, you chased people. You chased a feeling of worthiness that always seemed just out of reach. That entire dynamic is now flipping. The confirmation you are receiving now is not just a feeling or a sign. It is a tangible shift in the magnetic polarity of your life. Because you have gone through the great unbecoming, remembered who you are, witnessed the collapse of false idols, learned the language of the universe, and recalibrated your physical vessel, you are no longer the one who chases. You are the one who attracts. This is the great secret of the chosen ones. Your power lies not in doing, but in being. By focusing on clearing your energy and aligning with your authentic self, you have become a powerful magnet for everything that is meant for you. Opportunities will no longer be things you have to fight for. They will appear on your doorstep seemingly out of nowhere. The right people, the right resources, the perfect solution to a problem you have been wrestling with for years. They will all begin to flow towards you with a sense of ease and grace that will astound you. This can be disorienting at first. You are so used to the struggle that this new sense of flow can feel suspicious. Your nervous system, conditioned to brace for impact, may interpret this peace as the calm before the storm. You might find yourself questioning, is it really this easy? Where is the catch? The answer is, yes, it really is this easy. The catch was the belief that it had to be hard. The difficulty was never in the path itself. It was in the resistance you carried. It was in the false beliefs that told you that you had to suffer to be worthy. Now that you are releasing that programming, you are stepping into the natural current of your life, the stream of well-being that was always there, waiting for you. You will notice that things you tried to force into existence years ago, which failed spectacularly, will now manifest effortlessly because the timing is right and you are finally a vibrational match. A door that was slammed in your face will suddenly swing wide open. A person who didn't give you the time of day will now seek you out. This is not luck. This is divine physics. You have changed your internal frequency, and the external reality must rearrange itself to match your new vibration. This is your reward for the hard work you have done. It is the universe's way of saying, thank you for your courage. Thank you for your faith. Now watch as I bring you everything you desire and more. Chapter 7. The Invitation to Leadership. This entire journey, the pain, the clearing, the awakening, has not been for your benefit alone. It has been a training ground. The confirmation that you are on the right path comes with a profound responsibility. You are not just being guided to a life of personal peace and happiness, you are being called into a new form of leadership. This is not the old paradigm leadership of dominance, control, or ego, which needs constant validation and a hierarchy to feel powerful. This is the leadership of the chosen ones, which is leadership by embodiment. By simply walking your authentic path, you become a lighthouse for others who are still lost in the fog. Your courage to leave the soul-crushing job gives another person the permission they needed to do the same. Your willingness to speak your truth, even when your voice shakes, inspires someone else to stop silencing themselves. Your commitment to healing your own trauma creates a ripple effect, healing ancestral lines and paving the way for future generations. You do not need a title, a platform, or a following to be this kind of leader. In fact, this leadership is quiet, humble, and uninterested in self-promotion. Your life itself is your message. The energy you carry into a room, the compassion you show to a stranger, the unwavering faith you hold in the face of uncertainty. These are the most powerful teachings you will ever offer. You will find that people will start to be drawn to you. They will ask you for advice. They will tell you that there is just something about you that makes them feel calm and hopeful. They are not responding to your personality. They are responding to the light of your activated soul. They see in you the reflection of their own potential. This is a sacred trust. You are not here to give them answers, but to help them find their own. You are not here to save them, but to show them that they can save themselves. Your role is to hold the frequency of possibility, to be a living testament that a different way of being is available, empowering them to become leaders in their own right. The path of the chosen ones is not a destination. It is a continuous unfolding. The confirmation you have received is not the end of the story. It is the end of the preface. Your real story, the one you came here to live, is just beginning to be written, and the world is waiting to read it.